Yo, listen up, let me tell you about a dude named Mark. Master of the cards, lighting up the dark. Tarot in his hands, he's the king of the spread. Oracle visions flowing straight from his head. He shuffles the deck with a mystical flair. Sees the past, present, future right there. The fool, the tower, he knows every sign. Dropping wisdom so deep, it's divine by design. Mark's got the gift, yeah, he's one of a kind. Reading souls like a book, blowing your mind. Crystal ball glowing, he's ahead of the game. Every prophecy he spits, they're calling his name. From the major arcana to the stars up above, he's dealing out truth with a whole lot of love. No question too big, no fate too unclear. Mark's the GOAT, best reader you'll hear. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. Pinnacles, wands, he's flipping the script. Every card he pulls, man, it's a perfect fit. Clients line up just to hear what he say. Future in his hands, he's paving the way. So bow to the master, the seer, the guide. Mark's intuition never once lied. From the streets to the cosmos, he's holding the crown. Greatest tarot reader, hands down, no frown. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. In the temple. He's sitting on the throne. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne.
Capricorn, everything looking good. Yes, we're here for you, Capricorn. I have your tarot decks here for you. July, I'm sorry, a little bit late, but we'll catch up. We'll figure it out for August. We'll move on. Keep moving. Keep chugging. Keep moving along. Hit that thumbs up. Follow me. Subscribe. All those amazing things you do. I just got done with the astrology, tropical astrology for Capricorn. If you want to go check it out, Sun in your natal sun's in Capricorn, tropical astrology forecast for July over on my rumble.com @thothmark account. I'll just go right into a Capricorn shuffle and see what comes up. We have the Tarot of Illuminati, of course, for you though. All right, Capricorn, here we go. See what we get. All right. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands here on the subconscious. Not on the subconscious, on the highest message source of you, who you are, what you're about, God, whatever you believe in. source of where you come from, your identity, who the I am is. And it's not necessarily a genetic parents thing. I'm talking about abstract quantum ether kind of answers here. Big picture, know it all kind of thing. For Capricorn in July, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Starting off here. Now, let's see. Nine of Wands here. In the reverse. Being given no respect or let up, being in the eye of the storm, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Capricorn, ouchie, I don't know what happened. Subconscious here, what's the subconscious? Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, out. So there's some warning here, messages going on. Seven of Swords says exposing dishonesty in others, cunning and guile, using tricks to get answers. This is in reverse, so it's kind of like a positive thing of like outsmarting the tricksters, or you're trying to in your subconscious. This is what's going on in your subconscious. Might be an addiction of doing that so much. Five of Swords is where you're at in reverse. Gloating, necessary, a dishonor, needing to get ahead, do or be done. Needing to get ahead, do or be. That's where you are in your moment. You're just like, may the heavens be damned. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do. The environment, the atmosphere is the Prince of Cups in reverse. Prince of Cups in reverse. Hoping for a relationship, poetry, and messages of love, desire, seeking spiritual wisdom. Okay. So you're forced into this environment, atmosphere of romance, love, and spiritual wisdom, enlightenment. Pretty much dealing with the heart. King of Wands in your right hand, projecting outwardly. King of Wands here. King of Swords. King of Wands, the strongest desire. Burn with most heat. The strongest of wills burn brightest, and heat always rises. I am the height of this very self, of my very self, the pinnacle of everything that is possible, the achievement of all things. I am everything that I ever wanted to be and more, and I am master of all. The four worlds are at my fingertips. All skills are in my knowledge. I have seen the world, and I have heard all its songs, met all its people, loved fiercely and deeply, adventured beyond the limits of my perception. There's nothing I cannot do, nothing I do not want to do. I live on it. I thrive on it. I am God incarnate, seated upon a sunlit throne, the center of the universe. I burn as brightly as the midday sun. Once you have beheld me, you will never forget me. Okay. This is the ego on a big old. I have it all. The strongest and most passionate desires need to consume, experience, mastery of everything, a charismatic leader, shining confidence, being the center of the universe. This is what you're projecting out. I don't know why you would be projecting out. Maybe that's how people are treating you, or maybe that's what you're doing, or maybe that's your position, or maybe that's what you want. You're getting the Chariot here in reverse coming at you. In your left hand, you're pulling the Chariot toward you. Controlling the lower self, the quest and journey, moving towards a clear goal. Oh no, these are what you can't do, or you're not going to be able to do. So you're not going to be able to gain momentum and speed. You're not going to be swift. You're not going to be assured victory. You're not facing a situation head on. Your progress, your movement of all kinds, you're not exerting control. You're not prolonged bursts of activity. You're not intention carried forward and as action. You're not controlling the lower self. The quest. You're not the quest in the journey. You're not moving towards a clear goal. This is what's coming towards you. The Chariot in reverse. Let's see what's crossing you. Let's shuffle up this other deck, Capricorn. Get a little more clearance. Clarification, clearance. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, we're going to shuffle this one up. This is the Crystal Power Tarot. All right, Capricorn, here we go. We got our messages crossing you going on. Here we go. Boom, there's your bump, there's your bump, there's your bump. First off, we have the Three of Cups starting off. I embrace joyful opportunities. You're having a hard time with that. The message here is to do that. Can you try to do that? Your subconscious crossing your Seven of Swords with the, outsmarting the trickster. You have the Ace of Cups. You welcome new love and trust what it brings. So you're doing the leap of faith into your heart and believing with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse crossing you in the moment of July. With the Five of Swords in reverse, we have you don't always reward you're not always rewarded for all you do, and so you feel like this is kind of how it is. You didn't make the game or kind of like design it for you to be like this, but it just is the way it is for you to get what you need or want. You have the World in reverse crossing the Prince of Cups environment here, atmosphere. You don't celebrate life and welcome new energy. So as you think, it so becomes, right? You're projecting out your King of Wands with the Knight of Wands. You make decisions without pressure. So that's a strength and the flaw, though, because sometimes your ego gets in the way and it leads you down the wrong path, which is why you're getting the High Priestess in reverse. Your intuition doesn't guide you to the truth. With the Chariot in reverse, you're getting a message coming around at the end of the month or next month here. I don't know what's going on, Capricorn, but something's going to happen. Some kind of rude awakening, possibly, or a brick wall, possibly. You can run into a brick wall, or you could possibly get some sabotage karmic energy that you don't understand why, because you're blind to your own self. You're in your own way karmically, energetically, through the ether, the abstract, possibly. So be careful, be warned that you are on thin ice, possibly, or that you are dealing with obstacles. It's not necessarily you could be the Hellboy hero dealing with a bunch of stuff that you didn't ask for, right? So, like comic book or the movie Hellboy is what I'm talking about. It's like, I was born this way. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, right? So, but other than that, I think you're gonna be fine. You usually do, but there's an evolution, transformation possibly coming. Essentially, we're gonna move over to the Sidel. Sun, Capricorns, and then the Oracle. So stay tuned. Come over to the next video with the Oracle readings, or over on my rumble.com at thothmart.com. I always do that. Rumble.com at thothmart, and then watch the astrology videos for me if you could, and follow me over there. Other than that, hit that thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.